Okay, we're back. Now, let's read Tella. Go in here. I see that we have this guy who we're not immune to, so we'll take a few steps, and the Tella happens, and this is fine. Well, the Sentinel made some noise, but he hasn't marked me, so that's cool. And he's dead. So when I was marked in here, I was way, way, way north, right? Next to the entrance. So this is much safer. Nice. One shot of the Ogre Mage there. Fine plate armor. Well, we're going to try this on because it could very well be MR++. Of course it's not. Can't be that lucky, right? Let's take some steps back. I don't want to risk getting paralyzed while next to all this crap. I don't care about that robe, since we already have MR Plus on the body armor slot. Okay, we got some paralysis here. Just trying to decide if I'd like to... I was going to paralyze, or I was going to enslave, but I guess it doesn't really matter since he was paralyzed anyway. That spear on the ground is not worth anything. Wow. Let's get to the edge here. Come to think of it, you know, I think I want to be an elf. Because the worst thing that happens there is banishment, and the worst thing that happens here is paralysis. And plus, with the bow, we can have a really easy time in there, so why don't we do that? Let's check out this robe first. Slave +5, well that's cute, but we need MR. Let's just go clear out elf real quick. So this will be elf and vaults and I don't know, slime after maybe. We'll see. Oh boy. Well, drink resistance. Finesse. Take out Nicola. Now that's a scary entrance when you just go down and you're immediately faced with something that can do like 200 damage. What is this? A forest in the middle of elf? That's uncommon. Go in the hallway. Pro magic. Sweet. So now I can be wherever I want to be. I have the pro magic necessary to protect myself from an ancient lich, even. However, I think I will go ahead and finish out Elf. Let's drop these books. Let's enchant armor, get the gauntlets of archery. Don't care about those weapons. Nice, we got digging. It's a great time for it too. Another artifact longbow. I think it's identify on it in case it's drained. That's it's got MR plus, but I don't need that anymore. Distortion, huh? Got him. Sweet. Should probably use velocity for these things. Now remember, I'm lacking our neg, our poise, our elect, and our core, so there's a lot of potential damage here from bolts. A variety of bolts. I'm gonna need to keep that in mind. Big chunks of roughly 60 at a time, depending on what's attacking me. Best to assume they can do 60 damage to you, or 120 if hasted. That's a little overblown. Wow, let's teleport. This is too much stuff. But yeah, that's like a little more than they can actually do, but, you know, better safe than sorry. I'm gonna hold off on enchanting up my stuff further until I finish out Elf. We may find a cloak or something, so. Just because we're so close to a loot pile, it feels silly to... Okay, that's a lot of potential damage. I mean, you gotta just sort of be a mathematician and add up what's the maximum amount of damage they could do to me. And 2 hasted Deep Elf Knights, I mean, you'd be surprised how much, that's 4 icicles basically, is what that is, potential. So you do the math on that, I bet it's like 200 damage. It's about recognizing when stuff like that's about to happen, or is possible for it to happen. Okay, this is no good. I use Lamp of Fire, hope I don't get... Yeah, I didn't want to get LCS'd there. And we've got blinking again and everything, so wouldn't be the end of the world if I got LCS'd or whatever. I have some ways out of it. Let's get sack of spiders, box of beasts, some repeatable evocations that'll help. I should have checked this first. Actually, I messed up badly. I wanted to buy this ring, which is amazing. Wow, what a great ring. That solves my MR problems by itself. This one's pretty good too. I might get that just for the decks. Probably not. Okay, that's fine. We'll get more gold very shortly. Let's drop polymorph and flame. We'll turn off flame. $120 damage potential here. Remember, these priests basically turbocharge the stuff around them. Makes them do more damage, I think, or maybe attack faster, I'm not sure. Okay, this isn't half bad. As long as we can get them at range like this. Uh-oh. I love using bows in here. It's so easy compared to other builds. These elementalists present the only real challenge, you know, because they can deflect, well, not deflect, but repel missiles. But we can just use Lamp of Fire. Let's bail out. A little bit hurt here. Let's pull back even further. All right. Rather not fight both of these at once. Another longbow. Oak is at least giving me the right weapon now. Longbow of freezing, we already have a good one. I saw that I have, I see I have acquirement. Let's check out the loot here first. Okay, ring. Minus Tella, no thanks, although it's a decent swap to carry around. It's actually nice to have minus Tella in certain places. Whole arms, huh? Hey, Arcor, that's good to see. I don't need curare and blowguns anymore. I didn't really need them from the start. It's just a nice little convenient thing. Is that finisher or just a regular scythe? I'm always unsure about these new tiles. It's just a scythe. Ring of Intelligence. Drop the Book of Ice. Alright, Steaming Arbalest. Penetration. And MR, but no cross-training. Don't need these gloves. Alright, that's it. Can't afford that ring. I'd love to have it, Under normal circumstances, I might consider acquiring gold for that, but I think we can wait. It's only 300 more. Let's check out this barding. Flying. Psh. Alright, given the circumstances, we got a good ring coming to us, but I think we're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna acquire armor. Got a scarf, come on, resistance. Nope, spirit shield. I guess I will use spirit shield for now. Although that's going away when we start worshiping Zen, because that will just stop me from using my save my life ability later on. I'm not enchanting this chainmail. It's just not happening. Okay. Really tempted to wear this robe. Slay +5. Strength -4, but maybe just this. But not yet. We need to get that MR++, so then we can decide what's going to happen. Let's go to vaults. Whoops. Am I immune? Yes, I am. I'm even immune to Sentinel's Mark. That doesn't happen often. Or the tabbing phase of the game. I mean, when we get handed an awesome bow like this, that's seems to be like the deciding factor in the speed of the game. Like if I get a +10 longbow of anything, then you can really just blow through everything. Especially if you have MR as well, because otherwise I need to slow it up and handle MR threats a little slower. There's a barding. Fire resistance. We'll think about swapping to that. What the hell? Oh, it's a Zot trap. Terrible. Got a little bit of mutation there. watch out for this major destruction, but he goes down pretty easily. I'm going to mark these down as things I want. I'm not going to purchase them because I'm trying to get that ring. Oh, we got Marjorie. Her unenchanted fire dragon scales. Okay. Down to vaults 4. Alright, well that's an amulet. That's a good amulet. Probably gonna pop that on when we swap gods. I'm wearing Faith now, but that's just a better Faith. Pretty much strictly better for the most part. I suppose it's got a strength penalty, but who cares, you know? Am I immune to paralyze here? Yes, I am. We can afford the ring I want. Let's get it. Saw so many artifacts, I wasn't sure for a second which one was the right one. Had to examine that closely, wouldn't want to purchase the wrong item. Alright, so now we're wearing one ring that's doing double duty on MR, which is awesome. Let's pop on our core instead of that ring. Alternately, I could go put on that robe, but I'm kind of happy with this right now, for the time being. I suppose I could try on some plate armor and stuff. But I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm pretty much happy. I mean, I could have 3 more slaying, but this is fine. This way I get to have our core all the time, so that's cool. The only thing I really want now is our elect. And that amulet, by the way, the final decision, it gives me RC and RN+, so I'll tell you, Fire Dragon armor is looking kind of attractive. Although we already have RF++ because of these 2 longbows. I could swap to velocity real quick if I felt like it. Now that I have RF+ and everything. The thing about the freezing is I think it does more damage. Oh geez. I think it does more damage to things that are not resistant to cold. So it's probably in my best interests to actually use freezing for the most part. Acquirement. I guess I'll get armor. Wow. Well, that's cute, but I really don't want that slaying penalty. You know what? There was an item. I want to look at these gloves again. Oh, it was RF++. Okay, so we have no hatch this time, which sucks. Our AC and our EV is also kind of garbage. So what do we want to do? 26 minutes in. I think we go to slime real fast and we just sort of defer the choice. I'll tell you what I really, really, really want is I want some body armor that's a little bit more powerful. And then I can just pop on resist magic, I guess, instead of our core if I feel like I have a problem still. So let's go in here and see what we're working with. We're immune to all the stuff that was troubling me before. This guy cannot paralyze me. Oh. 2 potions of mutation. Alright, I should stop trying to micromanage my arrows here. It really doesn't matter. I'm sure if I run out of arrows, I can, you know, if somehow I were to run out of arrows, which I'm not gonna, I could just come back here and it'll be fine. Okay, we use velocity for this guy because he is resistant to cold. We are also resistant to cold, which is great. Now, I have immolation. Unfortunately, I don't think I have torment. No, I don't. What we're probably going to do here is we're probably going to finesse and might. Oh man, I only have 1 might left. It sucks. We're probably going to go the bow strategy. Now, we have throwing that, so there's that. We have summoning. We could get phantom, but I don't have the gold for it. Let's just see what I can do here. Sucks. I hate to go down here. Like if you wake up TRJ too early, you're just kind of out of luck. Like I was saying last time, you know, there are floating eyes on that floor. At least there can be. So every time I do this, I'm taking the risk that it's like, surprise, floating eyes, paralyzed immediately, and then you just sort of die. So that's, I haven't devised a good solution for it, other than to only come in here when you're like XL27, which is not, it's not ideal. You know, that's a crappy solution. Just be unkillable, bro. You know. I guess you can just make sure you have Pog, but that's experience that you'd rather not be using. Okay, there's TRJ. Not quite ready. We're frail. Well, that's certainly something. Potion of mutation. Oh, hey, there's clarity. That's awesome. Too bad it killed my helmet. I'm not wearing that freaking hat. We'll just go hatless if I have to. And we're robust, so I guess we're just not going to have to see invisible. There he is. Alright, we got resistance. Go ahead and use might. I'll go ahead and use agility. We're not going to use haste. Where's agility? There we go. We will use finesse. And we will use summoning. And we will use nets. And we're going to keep the freezing on because he is not resistant to cold. I have blinking, so this should be good enough. Come on, come on, got him. I am going to blink out of this. This is just a lot of acid damage, even if we are resistant. No, we're not. We weren't finessed anymore. I would have liked to have gotten to the staircase, but it just wasn't really working out that way, was it? Well, let's go up. It's odd that I auto-explored into an acid wall. I thought that was impossible. Fighting is mastered. Okay. Take my defenses up higher, I suppose. Got another requirement. Got a source of Arlec, not a great one. Let's try the spiked chainmail on for size. Whew! That's a good one. That's a really good one. I like that. Don't care about these weapons. I don't care about anything else on this floor, actually. So we're totally going to wear that. But I see that Ancient Liches can now paralyze me. And I see that things at the Ogre Mage level cannot. Just need a little bit more MR. I'm going to pop on Pro Magic just to make sure that doesn't happen. But we're also walking around with, wow, what a cool name for an armor, the Storm King. That's cool. But yeah, we have Slay +2, we have RF plus, we have our Poise all in one item, which is awesome. So we'll just keep that, and we'll be very happy to have it. Sweet. I would also like to have a helmet, but it's not happening for me just yet. I mean, I'm not prepared to use these last two potions of mutation. We'll just, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a great mutation set. Horns don't help me. Helmet would. We'll just wait until we're worshipping Zen, and I'll probably cure mute these things off. Take this Feel of Floods. Oh, I don't need javelins. I'm carting those around for no reason. Alright, now as for this acquirement, definitely armor. Something good? Nope. Rather have RC than kill a resistance to get 1 MR. It's just not really worth it. I mean, the RN Plus is not bad, don't get me wrong, but I think we can wait on that. Okay, so this will be Elf, Vaults, and Slime. Only 36 minutes in. We're making great time. We can take our time with Vaults 5. Let's see how I can do with this. Okay, we got some shouts. We're gonna try to stair dance. Remember what I did last time? I think it was last time. Okay, no wardens. Blink would be nice here. Totally surrounded by Volt Guards. It's not the greatest. It's not really a big deal on this character though. My defenses are good, so. Still no wardens. Just make a hole and walk away like we did a second ago. And again. Really convenient Vault 5, just like the other time when I had no wardens show up. Nobody to lock the door, no dragons to knock me off. Well, there is one dragon, but he seems to have wandered off. This could be a problem. We could get netted here. Let's take him out. Let's take the big damage guy out. Let's pull this up so I can heal, because the Quicksilver Dragon could shove me right off. Whew! Some damage. Just for my own peace of mind. Yeah, I am immune. Right, I have my extra MR on, so we're good. I just see a Sphinx, I gotta check sometimes, you know. He's resistant to cold, right? Yep, we'll pop on velocity. Let's pull him up. Thankfully he didn't shove me off. Okay, let's find out what this is. That's interesting. If I was a caster, that'd be quite nice. And +7. Alright, how do I want to do this? I think last time I kind of just wandered into this thing willy-nilly, but I think we're going to be a little smarter this time. We're going to head off to the west, which is what you would often do anyway. Like one great Vaults 5 strategy is to just, well, assuming you have Passage of Galubria or maybe a few, or a few, blink scrolls. You just kind of head off in one direction and try to make for a corner. And if you have any stealth at all, you're probably going to be able to make it and shake off some of the stuff that was chasing you. There's also the strategy of, I think what people like to do more often is just teleport. I personally hate teleporting on Vault 5. If I can avoid teleporting on Vaults 5, I will do so, because you could land in the middle of like a lich party and just swallow a bunch of LCS for breakfast, and that's not good. That's not ideal. Teleporting in general is a bad idea. I mean, I do it more than I should, but if I do it, it's pretty much always at full or near full hit points. I've screwed up pretty badly if I'm teleporting and I'm already hurt, and that goes for anybody. You're probably making a mistake if you teleport at all. It's like the suicide maneuver, you know, on most floors, most branches, because you never really know what you're dealing with. There could be, in the early game even, there could be like a, you know, you could teleport next to Grinder. And in the late game, there's always the possibility of running into liches. Like, there are situations where you want to teleport, but it's usually not the most ideal situation. 9 times out of 10, you've done something. If you're teleporting, you've done something wrong to put yourself in the situation where you had to teleport. Is he resistant to cold? No, he's not. I don't usually micromanage my weapons like this, like swapping back and forth for resistances, but man, let's kill this thing. MP plus 9. No. Alright, requirement, armor. Why would you give me a buckler? Troll Kawaru. So here's the fun thing. If you're maybe a little not so confident about your character, or if you just want to do the safest possible play, you just sort of walk around, you know? Just sort of do ring around the rosy in this room, in Vaults 5. And things will slowly wander out, and you'll get to fight 1 or 2 things at a time. You don't have to be a broken Centaur, you know, you could be a melee dude, you could be a caster, whatever. This is the way. This is the path. You can also just chill in one corner and wait for things, but I find that this catches more bros. Once I get a little bored of that, I'll just auto-explore and clean up, but you know, you can keep that up for a while. Wealth of Wrath is pretty scary on this character, actually. Except I have clarity, so I actually can't be berserked. That's cool. Not forcefully, anyway. I can do it myself if I wanted to. MR Plus. And some other minor benefits. MP plus 9 would be pretty major if I was actually using my magic, but then again, I am. It's more hit points for me, as long as I'm still using the scarf. Manual of Conjurations. Yeah, okay. Okay, nothing particularly interesting here. We can afford that amulet now. So, first of all, I'm going to drop this dagger. Longbows. I guess I'll take this plus 5. We'll do the TSO thing. We'll enchant it up further. Because we're gonna end up with it's gonna be holy, and we'll use it strictly versus liches. So we'll just have 3 different bows that we're swapping between. As for Aralek, I guess we're just gonna live without it, which is unfortunate. Not the end of the world. We have 4 potions of resistance. Looks like we're 45 minutes in. Let's see, do we have blink? I I need like an item of... Oh, well, there we go. There it is right there. It's this faith amulet. So we drop a pip of piety. Yeah, no good sources of Arlec, really. With this chainmail, I can't give up a plus 11 chainmail. I can't do it, so... Pretty soon I'll be able to wear my helmet again. Alright, let's go to... How much gold am I working with here? 596. And we have the ability to blink at 3% fail rate. Okay. I wish I had a little more gold. That'd be awesome. Do I want to just do crypts under Ochre Wrath? That's the meme, but I don't know if it's such a good idea. We have digging, that'd be handy. You know what, we're doing it. Shining one, we go to crypts. So yeah, we'll make this Elf Vault, Slime, and Crypts, and Oka's gonna be mad at me throughout this, but we have a way to blink, so I'm not too scared. We'll get a ton of piety here. Let's use velocity, by the way. Most things in here are resistant to cold, like this, and like skeletons. How quickly we get this piety. Thank you, Faiths. Thank you, Shining One. It's the one cool thing about this god. Whoa, that was fast. Blink. Walk away. Blink. Could take a lot of damage here. Blink. I mean, I guess this is okay. It's, I'm working through my wrath. I'm just a little surprised that he's acting so often already. I haven't gotten that much experience. This is like depths tier acting. He's acted twice, and we only killed a few skeletons and things. Oh boy, I cannot wait until I have invisibility back, or see invisibility. On the other hand, I just realized I can just use this TSO aura to deal with that, so fine. Great. Convenient, actually. Blink, pull away, use freezing. Almost full piety. I gotta check out the scale mail just in case. And it's crap. Sojobo. Sojobo. Hold up, hold up. He's got Wind Blast. Let's get out of here. He could blow me right off. well, hello, Mr. Cursed Skull. And there's another Cursed Skull, probably the same one, actually. Let's try to kill him. And we got him. Gonna get some of that sweet Zen piety from the swap at full TSO piety. It's like a job reference, I guess. Okay, we got our armor and dodging to 10. Okay, come on. Come on with this. Man. Okay, we're walking away now. Stop doing damage to me. Thanks, bro. Oh man, it's Jobo. Let's teleport. Oh, there's so much damage here. Heal wounds. See, the problem is, it's like these large rocks do big damage. The lightning bolts do big damage, primarily because I don't have Arlec. There's just a lot of possible damage going on. Alright, this dude needs to die. Let's, geez, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do Divine Warrior. Get a couple of angels here to give me a hand. We'll use Sack. He goes into the web. Order them all to attack. And that should be good enough. Use a little piety, but we'll get it right back. We're only on Crypts 2 and we're already almost maxed. So that slowed my progress to the Holy Bow, but it's fine. Got a book we don't need. Nothing to identify. All right. There it is. Find a nice big room of undead and then use the brand. Oh no. Gotta blink away. Oh boy. Alright, let's brand weapon with holy. Longbow velocity. Those guys are now holy worded. And I tell you, I don't want to suffer death curses right now. Okay, so Longbow of Holy Wrath is going to become the new B slot. Freeze is going to go to A, and Velocity is going to be something we pretty much only bust out for Orbs of Fire, so we'll be swapping between Freeze and Holy. Freeze does the most damage against most things. Holy is the very clear winner versus demons, undead, whatever. Let's swap this in real fast. got my full TSO piety. I'm just trying to transfer to Zen now, please. Okay. Shining One says going in force order with Zen. I have pretty much full piety. I will not drink Curing to get rid of that rot just yet. We're going to go to Crypts 3 and finish hunting undead. So cool how quickly I can kill things with a holy longbow. Never gets boring. Alright. Can I cure things off yet? Nope, mutation is still marked as evil. As soon as I get to full piety, my mutation potions will become... Wow! Wow! I guess I'll wear this for the Arc Horror. Oh no. It's fog. Not identify, we want teleport. Whew. Let's walk on out of here. Yeah, we'll trade 4 points of AC for an extra pip of RF, regen, corrosion resistance, well, and stealth, but I don't particularly care about that. Come on, Zen, where's the love, Zen? Trying to get that full piety so I can finally have See Invisible back. Okay, let's not torment me. Come on, bro. There we go. A little surprised I'm not at max piety yet. I mean, I'm supposedly getting piety every time I kill one of these undead things. I could donate, I suppose, if I really felt like it. Supercharge. Piety supercharge. Oh, there we are. Alright, potion of mutation, drink. And we kept robust. That's good. So we get some of that AC back, almost all of it, from swapping off my barding. Good God, though, RF+++, that would be so amazing, you know, comparatively, if I didn't already have so much RF+. Tempted to swap this boy out for Aralek. I don't have our poise from another source, but Aralek is more important. I could always pop a ring on if I felt like it. Although my rings are kind of keeping me safe from ancient liches and such. Oh man, I could enchant up Storm Dragon Scales. I tell you, if I find a few more enchant armors, that's going to become attractive to me. But I think for now, we're just gonna duke it out here, kind of tough it out without Aralek. It's not hugely necessary. It's just kind of nice to have, you know. Phantom Mirror. That's Eos. I think wow, apparently I've worked off most of Ochre Wrath in here, which is surprising. Must have been a rather experienced, dense crypt. That's how it should work, though, if you think about it. Like, if you complete a branch, I feel like that should go most, if not all, of the way to clearing a Wrath. I mean, that's like your reward for clearing an entire branch with the dangerous effects of Wrath on you. Although I happen to know it's mostly experience-based, so it just depends. Okay, that is crypts. It looks like we've just passed the hour mark, so yeah. Next time we'll go into depths, then we'll do Zot, and then we'll ascend, and then we'll have what I believe is a 7th win in the series. Oh, that's funny. Nice Wrath, bro. I don't care. I'm never going back to vaults. I'm not even gonna fight this stuff. Actually, you know what? Yes, I am. It happens to be in the way. Now it's not. Goodbye. Alright. Sweet. So we have a nice full... I like to see this green all the way down the line. We're missing Aralek, but we'll survive. Ancient Liches cannot paralyze me, although I am a little bit married to these rings if I want to stay immune. But that's fine. I'm very happy with all this. It's not often that you get every single resistance. I mean, just having all this is good enough. And this is the right one, by the way, to be maxing out on, if you can help it. You know, the resist fire. Alright, oh, Sanctuary 1% still, but we're training nothing but invocations, so that should be down to 0 real soon. Let's drink Curing real quick. Get that rot off from death curses. So, yep, next time we go into depths, we use Zot, and then we ascend. Until then, I am signing out.